Okay, so I was wrong. I really thought 1 year would be enough. Here we are at the end of 2021 and still no form of announcement for Houseki no Kuni's return. Will February 2022 be that fated day that Ichikawa comes back? My thoughts haven't really changed much on how Ichikawa will return with the story, but one thing I am actually really hoping for is that we don't get a single chapter featuring Phos until chapter 107, which is about 11 or 12 chapters post-hiatus, and that's to tease us even more, just by showing us the new Lunarian lifestyle. These former gems had a lot of conflicts that the gem to Lunarian transformation supposedly fixes for the next 10,000 years, so let's take a little bit of a look at it. Bort and Daya's dynamic is centered around the fact that Bort is overprotective to a degree that Diamond wants to do their part to become equals. Even with the time apart with Daya on the moon and Bort on Earth, they both lose their battle desires and lead separate lives, but in the end come back to fight as equals. This doesn't actually fix their inherent differences as gems. Although they are both 10 on the hardness scale, Diamond is a purer form of the gem while Bort is an amalgamation of Diamond with impurities. While these flaws make it less valuable in our real world, it works perfectly well in a battle-centric gem society as additional hardness. Now, the Lunarian transformation actually puts them on equal playing field down to their molecular structure, which will hopefully mitigate that prior tension that was there in the next coming thousands of years. Ghost and Lapis' dynamic is centered around the fact that Ghost is that passive onlooker and Lapis is an active influencer. Lapis' presence and existence is the center of Ghost's world, so much that Ghost uses anything that resembles Lapis as a hook to latch onto. Cairngorm should be included in this dynamic, but they kind of disregarded any attachment to Phos and Lapis due to Ghost, so it would be actually interesting to see Ghost and Cairngorm interact more than Ghost and Lapis interacting to me. And Lapis should be restored as well because the inclusions in the head were just left with a message to send to the new owner, Phos. The other inclusions would have ended up in the Kurama region of the 6th moon anyways. So once Lapis disappeared from that dream world kind of state that Phos was imagining, the rest of the memories in those inclusions should be in the moon. Now, outside of these two big dynamics, the other ones I consider to be pretty minor and not the main focus of the transformation process itself, but still important enough for me to mention. Benedite wanted to be special, but since everyone is the same since they're all Lunarians, they're all the same, they shouldn't really have to feel that sense of inferiority anymore, especially after the time they spent on the moon. And Cinnabar became closer with all the gems in their little coffin for hibernation, but as a Lunarian, they don't actually have to take any more of those safety precautions. 33 and 84, the twins, had their individualities, whether it was on the moon or on Earth or vice versa, so it would result the same. Like, it would have the same end result, so them coming together again would be cool to see if they actually still finish each other's sentences. And Rutile's and Pad's conflict of saving Pad was fixed already by Enma, but they haven't actually had any time together, so at least they'll get that quality time and Rutile can find a new purpose in life. And going back to the 11 chapters thing, a way to open and tie these chapters all together would be with Antarcticite, who we saw the kind of reunion of Antarcticite with Congo, which was really nice at the end of chapter 95, but Antarcticite seems to be the only one who is most concerned about Phos. Having them see all these gems really being apathetic to the one being left behind on Earth with Phos would be heartbreaking to see, and it ends with that 12th final chapter, post-hiatus, seeing Phos all alone for those 10,000 years. That's honestly it for this relatively short video. I have 2 more planned for Houseki no Kuni, but with a year of hiatus anniversary, I will save and publish them to be released at a later date. So I will not have anything planned for January 25th or February 25th, honestly until we probably get Ichikawa back. Thank you so much for those that have been with me for this copium as I try to revisit the series every month to rekindle that flame and love I have for the series. It's still there, but I kind of want to let it come back naturally in the future. So I will see you guys later. Peace.